Pingu the Explorer. One morning in Antarctica, Pingu was lying in bed dreaming of juicy halibuts when all of a sudden, Pingu was woken up. Pingu looked up at the ceiling. "Mum, Dad, it's happening again," shouted Pingu. Pingu's father was too busy to help. He had a very important parcel to deliver. "It's nothing to worry about. I'll be back later," said Pingu's dad. "Come and have your breakfast," said Pingu's mum. Pingu and Pinga jumped out of bed in a flash and ran into the living room. Pinga gobbled up her fish. But suddenly, Pinga started choking. "Mum, help! Pinga can't breathe," said Pingu. Mum picked Pinga up by her feet and shook her up and down, until pop! Out came a strange orange lid. "Wow, a toy," said Pingu. "It's not a toy," said Pingu's mum. "It's a lid from a Fanta bottle." "Fanta? What's that?" replied Pingu. "Never you mind," said Pingu's mum. "Go and visit Robbie the seal and ask him for some ice to fix the leak in your room." "Yes, mum," said Pingu and Pinga. Pingu prepared his satchel and ran out of the igloo. Pingu looked down at his feet. "The snow's all watery," said Pingu. "Why is the snow warm?" said Pinga. "Who cares? Let's find Robbie," said Pingu. But as he took a step forward, suddenly he heard an almighty tearing sound from beneath the ice as an enormous crack flew past them along the floor as fast as lightning. The iceberg was splitting in half. "Hold on," shouted Pingu, as Pingu and Pinga held on to each other as they watched themselves floating away. Pingu and Pinga jumped into the sea to try and get back home. "Mama!" shouted Pinga, but it was too late. "We're not going to make it. We need to swim back," said Pingu. Pingu and Pinga were stranded on an iceberg. It was very quiet. All around them were icebergs of different shapes and sizes. "Wow," said Pingu. "Everything looks so different." "Look, it's Robbie," shouted Pinga. And sure enough, there was Robbie the seal on another iceberg, all alone. "Let's get closer," said Pingu. Pingu and Pinga jumped into the sea and zoomed over to Robbie. "Robbie!" shouted Pingu. "We went to get some fish, but we got lost." Robbie the seal didn't reply. "Robbie?" said Pingu. Robbie the seal wasn't moving. "What's that black stuff?" said Pinga. "Oil," said Robbie the seal. "I've got it in my eyes and I can't see." "Don't worry," said Pingu. "We'll save you." Pingu and Pinga tried to scrape the oil from Robbie's eyes. "It hurts," shouted Robbie. But it was no use. They were just making it worse. "We need to get help," said Pingu. "Follow me." Pingu and Pinga jumped into the sea and swam to find their dad. They swam north and south and east and west, but still couldn't find him anywhere. They were about to give up, and then suddenly they heard a noise. "Robbie!" shouted Pingu's dad. Pingu and Pinga hoisted themselves onto the ice and clambered up a big hill, and there before them was a vast building made from shiny steel. In front of the building they saw a strange red box. "Can you smell that?" said Pingu. "Fish!" shouted Pinga. "In there!" shouted Pingu. Pingu and Pinga rolled down the hill towards the strange box. On the side of the strange red box, they saw a flappy yellow door. "Quick!" shouted Pingu. Pingu and Pinga pushed through the flappy yellow door. Then all of a sudden, the door closed behind them and everything went dark. Pingu and Pinga huddled together for warmth in the darkness for 2 whole days. It was very scary. But on the 3rd day, they were awoken by the sound of clicking latches. "It's opening," said Pingu. Bright light flooded into the box, hurting Pingu's eyes. "Where are we?" said Pinga. Pingu and Pinga waddled slowly out into the light. Pingu looked down at the snow. It was all hard and didn't move. He looked upwards and saw a huge white wall all around them, with strange hairless creatures staring down from above. Splat! A delicious halibut landed smack bang at Pingu's feet. Pingu slurped it up. The strange hairless creatures roared and moaned. They liked it when Pingu made a noise. "Look," said Pinga. The creature was slurping from a bottle with an orange lid, just like the one she'd choked on. "Fanta," said Pingu. We must be near home. Then from behind them, they heard a voice. It was Pingu's dad. Dad! Shouted Pingu and Pinga. Where's Mum? Said Pinga. She's at home, said Pingu's dad. I want to go home now, said Pingu. Me too, said Pinga. One day, said Pingu's dad, but for now you must eat. Pingu and Pinga gobbled a bucket of fish. As they gobbled up the delicious halibuts, the strange hairless creatures were smiling and holding up little flashing rectangles. Pingu's father looked up into the sky. As he did, snow began to fall onto his face. Look, Dad, it's snowing again, said Pingu. Pingu's father felt a tear rolling down his beak as the snow melted into his feathers. Why are you crying, Dad? Said Pinga. Got snow in my eye is all. Eat your fish, said Pingu's dad. Look, there's a slide, said Pingu. This place is awesome.